before you run your second down play.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. That was enough to get them a first down, and it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
This is Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Buying time to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Up on the play, and it's 3rd down.
On play action, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Night Train Lane.
Rodgers pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Flushed out right.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he will have a Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mostert. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down and 4, Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Porter, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start with the option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Down at the 39.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On second down now, it's Gordon. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
The third quarter of play with the score Broncos 6, Jaguars nothing.
Throwing is Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The ageless one, Julius Peppers, in to bring him down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check pass, check pass. Hey, check Mike 21.
Back to throw here. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
We got this.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
21,
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, check like 21.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you're talking about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 80 yards. Well, I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
They'll run with a longtime Buccaneer. It's Mike Alstott.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
47 to Mark, boy, 47.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.